Good morning and welcome to another day of Coffee and Makeup with Crystal. Let's get started. So, how was your day and how was everything for the last few days? Starting again with the Kosas Dream Beam. Always need to prime and add sunscreen to the skin. So my goal is to try to upload daily. Currently, I am working on getting videos recorded, and like I said in my last video, I'm winging it and I have no editing skills, so we are working on that. Might look a little rough and raw in the beginning until I get the hang of things. We're gonna color correct with Pixie by Petra. There is a new product out, and it is a concealer that has color corrector in it, and I really want to try it. I want to say it's by Natasha Denona off the top of my head. I have it in my cart. I think it's in my Sephora cart. And I do want to give it a go. It might be in my Ulta cart. I'm big on evening out the skin. So now that I'm older, I like to color correct to get rid of all those reds and purples and blues. Now, depending on what you're trying to color correct is what color you would need. I'm doing like blues and purples through here. So I use a peach, or the darker your skin tone, you would use like an orange. Okay. After color correcting, I tried something new yesterday. I didn't record, but I just went in and did my eyeshadow. And then after I did my eyeshadow, I decided to do my foundation and my blurring balm and my concealer. So I know today I want to do a winged liner with just a little bit of this is a Pat McGrath single eyeshadow in the color Statuesque. And what I'm gonna do is just lay that on, because we're just doing one color today. We're gonna do a winged liner with a bright red lip. Just blending that out. Same thing on this one. Nothing crazy. Yesterday I did the same eyeshadow and winged liner, but I did it with a bright pink lip, and it was a hit. So today, I love just doing eyeshadow with a bright red lip. And I'm just knocking off some of that onto my paper towel so that I can blend it out more up here. Okay. So this is the Sephora brand. It's waterproof. It's a 12-hour intense ink matte liquid liner. I like the tip on this. I think it's easy to draw a wing with. See? Okay, so I'm just gonna there's my wing. So I was watching my video, my intro video that I need to edit to post. And I don't know if you all got this vibe if you watched it, which I hope you did. And if not, please go back and watch it. But it just seemed really peaceful, which is fantastic. Because I mentioned love. I have love on my shirt today. I mentioned love and how love can conquer everything. But I guess what I really strive for these days as I get older is just peace. Just peace in general. There's not a lot of peace in the world. There's a lot of chaos. And sometimes we have to make that peace for ourselves. And sometimes that peace means cutting people out of your life, turning off social media sometimes, or taking off toxic pages. And replacing those negative situations with positive. Now, this one's a little pointy, this one's not. That, I do love that liner, but it's not as pointy as I would like it. So I like to go back in with the NYX Epic liner in black and just kind of make it a little pointier. Wow. Well, I winged that out, didn't I? That's fine. Nobody's perfect. We strive for excellence, not perfection. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is their tinted moisturizer. It's a sheer long wear makeup broad spectrum SPF 19. And I'm almost out of it, but I have a backup because I do enjoy it. Okay, we're just gonna paint this on. Paint your canvas. And I guess my eyes are watering already early this morning because I have some cleanup to do. Does anybody else's eyes water all the time? Whew. It's like I'm a waterworks. This really soaks into the skin, so sometimes you got to use a little bit more. So what are your plans for today? Today is Wednesday, February 5th. That's when I'm recording this. And I had a crazy day yesterday. Gosh, it was just so busy between work and coming home and just life in general. We're gonna pat close to that, but we're not gonna go up yet. We're gonna use the concealer to do that. So I hope my videos are peaceful for you. And I hope you enjoy them. I hope they bring some positivity into your life. I hope you can see my little puppy being bad. Dior, get down before you fall. Dior. She is an absolute handful. We call her Dior the Demon. She is always up to something, eating something, bringing something to us that she shouldn't be bringing, chewing my pillows, my pretty pillows that are on the bed. That's not cool. Nobody wants that. Okay, so we're gonna go in with concealer. This again is my Hourglass concealer in the color Cream. It's Vanish Me. That is the name of it. I'm gonna put a dot over there. I don't normally. I normally just go right in here where it's dark, but I need to clean that up. So how busy are your lives right now, guys? Are they just kind of chill now that January's over? Because, whew, January was long. You know, it was like the first 20 days of January just flew by. I remember just, woo, okay. It was just Christmas. Now it's the end of January. And then like the last 11 days were so slow. Just dragging, like, just like I'm gonna drag this up. dragging by. I did not appreciate that at all. I just, and I had a lot to do at work because as an accountant, those of you that are in the corporate world understand that it's just year end is woo nonstop. And I'm not a tax accountant. I do not enjoy taxes. I'm a controller for a small construction company. And I love my job. But I love makeup more. There's two sides to me, guys. I have this very nerdy side that is the one that does numbers. Hey, get out of there. So very number oriented, but I grew up in a family full of artists, and we had some painters, we had some drawers, and then we had my mom, who was more of like an interior designer, and she did her art through crafts, which kind of became me. I started scrapbooking when I was very young, and then as I became a teenager, probably when I was about 12, 13, I think it was, is when I became a makeup person. And nails. I learned how to do acrylic nails. My mom would not let me get my nails done, but she told me if I knew how to do it, that I could wear nails. So I learned how to do acrylic nails. I'm just gonna touch these wings up a little. This one's fine. This one looks a little goofy, I think. Just a little bit more. Okay. Don't you love that? That when you go to do mascara, you're like, ah. I've tried to just hold my mouth shut. I can't figure out why I can't do it. Okay, I am going to go in with my blurring balm from Danessa Myricks. This is from, I think her whole line is Yummy, but the Yummy Skin #1. That is me snapping my fingers at my puppy who is trying to chew things. You're being very disruptive today. I don't know what's going on. What? How many dogs do you have? Do you have cats, gerbils, lizards? I love animals. And we're just pressing this in. Yep, pressing it in to the skin. Oh, look at me, I'm Dr. Seuss when you press it into the skin. I have a very dorky sense of humor. So pardon my childlike jokes. My dad jokes, I guess you could say. I love dad jokes. A good, clean dad joke is just amazing. Okay, so that is on. Now we're gonna go on contour. So, what I noticed, well, the Nessa Myrick's again. This is her contour balm in Fair One that I need to repurchase. So, back to what I was about to say. I noticed that in my first video, it felt like my contour and my bronzer were not blended. I did some research. Apparently it's because of all the lights. It's because of all the, you know, the camera and everything going on. But apparently I also need to blend better. But if you look at my Instagram, you'll see the final finished product and it looks very well blended. So still trying to figure that out, but we're just working with it. Work with what you got. And also, I tend to not drag it into the hairline so much because I have platinum hair and then it turns yellow and orange. So there's that. But since seeing that video, I am bringing it more into the hairline so that it doesn't have that fair complexion standing out. Yep. So it's February and I live in Texas. Texas is a huge state, as everybody knows. I live down south. And the thing is, it's February. It's the beginning of February. It should be winter. We don't really get winters. We get like 2 weeks of ice possibly and cold temperatures, and then it's back to milder temperatures. It was like 82, 3, 5, 85 degrees, 80 something degrees yesterday. It was beautiful. And for those of you that enjoy warmer weather and do not enjoy the cold, and I'm from up north, go figure, you would think, well, I've been down here long enough. I've definitely been down here long enough to not like the cold. You would think that I'd be better with the cold, but we had like 2 weeks of temperatures in the 20s and it was just, oh, so hard. And it was rainy and dark. Those of you that live in Seattle, which I've always heard is very rainy and just cloudy all the time, I don't know how you do it. I was so sad and unmotivated. And then the sun came out and it was like, oh. Yeah, once the sun came out, I felt like I was back to my old self. It just, it feels very sad when the Dior, I know you're not chewing on my wall. I told you she's a little demon. I have to keep her in here with me because If not, she eats things that she should not be eating. I'm going to take this Dior concealer. It's a very bright concealer for me, which is why I don't really use it that often. Flash Perfector Concealer. But I'm just going to put a dab right there to brighten up that area. Sometimes when I am doing my bronzer, I kind of drag it a little too far on the top and then takes away the brightness, which is not what I want. So we're just putting back some of that brightness. It's kind of a back and forth. To blend it. Okay, I think that's fine. All right, we're gonna try this bronzer again. This bronzer that I thought I loved so much. I'm now wondering if I shouldn't love it. I'm gonna try a clean brush. Maybe that's it. Maybe I have too much product on the brush. Or actually, you know what? I am gonna try a different brush. So normally I use this brush. It is kind of small, but it's a chiseled cheek brush from Sigma, F76. I love Sigma brushes. I really do. They're really great brushes. So I'm going to use this Sigma Powder Sculpt. It's a F44. And as you can see here, it's more of a fanned out type brush. We're just going to bronze up. See if this goes a little bit better. My chair is squeaky. I had my husband tighten up the nuts and bolts on it. Because I was like, I can't be squeaking during a video. That'll be annoying. And then here I am. I guess my booty. What do you think? What are we thinking? Are we thinking that works better? I'll have to look at the video afterwards. It looks fine in the mirror, but that's the funniest part is my first time recording was 2 days ago. The first video, my intro. I am just powdering. I'm gonna powder Dior's Hiney. What are you doing? I am powdering my under eye. And like I said, I like to do it really well right in here because it is sunny in Texas, thank God. And when I wear sunglasses, it helps not, you know how the sunglasses will create like that spot in your makeup and then kind of like pull the makeup off? So when I do that, it doesn't really do that as much. Okay, we are going for blush. And since I am doing a red lip, I am going to go with a natural, like a darker color. This is Milani. This is a cream, and it is in the color Nude Kiss 110. It is their Cheek Kiss Cream Blush. So, let me grab, this is a powder brush, but I like to use it with my cream. This big one, you see it picks it up just fine. I'm a tapper. Like, when it comes to makeup, I like to just kind of, I don't like to brush it on and move everything around. I like to tap. Okay. And then next, we're going to powder and then highlight. So this is my powder. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in One Fair from Charlotte Tilbury. Powder the bottom of my nose because it's allergy season. Oh, it's one thing I don't like about Texas is the cedar. The cedar fever. Cedar is so rough. Friday when I came home, this past Friday, oh my gosh, it was so, like, I was clogged up and sneezy and just, you know how it gets. Gross. So uncomfortable. This you will not be able to find. This is an old highlighter. Couldn't get the word out. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and if anybody knows who Amrezi is, she was another YouTuber who became rather big, but this is her highlighter that she came out with, and I love it for a natural highlight. It's bright, but it's not too crazy. It just looks so good. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, powders. Powders say 12 months. These are powders. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your powders, but I keep mine a lot longer than 12 months. Creams, on the other hand, creams can go bad. They can get real super gross. Foundations can get super gross once they're opened, and you know, you got to be really careful with the products you use and how long you have them. If you're using them though, like I have hundreds probably of eyeshadow palettes just in front of me. I probably have 50 or 60 in my vanity. Okay, so we have come to almost the end. We are going to do mascara, top and bottom lash, and we're going to draw on my eyebrows because I don't have any. I have a little bit of hair right here in that spot there, and I have a little bit of hair right here in that spot. Everything else is tattooed, and I have like maybe one or two hairs. Don't know. It's how it was made. It's okay. This again is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. I have many favorites in my makeup collection, but as far as brow pencils, I have yet to find a favorite. I'm not saying this is bad. I really like it. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I just haven't found one that's like goes on smoothly, like perfectly smoothly, and Well, back to that perfect. There is no perfect, but you know what I mean. I haven't found one that goes on super smooth and blends out super smooth and a fantastic color for my brows. And you would think, after all these years of drawing on my brows, hey, what? I would have a favorite. Now, I did mention this Makeup Forever product, the Aqua Resist Brow Fixer. I do really like. It's waterproof. It says Aqua Resist, but I have never had an issue with it coming off. And I just use it. Dior, you need to stop. I just use it to like blend out the harsh lines created by the pencils, so it looks more like an ombre. And I have a mole right there, so usually I kind of gotta play with it a little bit so it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. See, I don't know if you guys can see Chewbacca. He's back there on my sofa chase, my chase lounge that's behind me. He's so chill. He is a mini schnauzer. He's older. He's about, I think he's turning 11 this year. I have to look at my calendar to verify that. But I think he's turning 11. He deals with Dior so well. She is always giving him a hard time, and he is just so good with her. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna curl our lashes. Okay. We are going to apply the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. Excuse me. There is a hair there. I can feel it. Got it. Ooh. I could feel it moving around as I put mascara, and there's the fuzzy hair. Don't you love that? When something fuzzy gets in your eyelashes and it's just driving you up the wall. I 90 9% of the time wear lashes. And man, I can't tell you how many times things get stuck in those lashes. Just like fuzzies, you know, that just flew by. And don't forget, I need comments. I need you to let me know how your day was. This can't be a best friend situation if you're not communicating with me, okay? So let me know how your days are going. Let me know what, you know, what we need to talk about. I am getting the glue off of my eyelashes. And then we are going to place them on. I kind of roll them back and forth like this to get that shape. Oh, you finally decided to lay down? Yeah, towards the end of the video? Okay. Got my glue on. Got my tweezers. We're just going to dry these out. So they are tacky. We want tacky, not wet. And I'm trying to think of which red lipstick I'm gonna go with today. There is a red lipstick that Gwen Stefani makes, and it's in Original Recipe, and that is, woo, some good red lipstick. It goes on and does not budge. It goes on like a gloss and does not lose its glossiness. I mean, you can eat with this lipstick, you can drink with it. So I'm contemplating that one because I love it, but I'm going to work. So I was also contemplating a less obvious red lipstick, for lack of better words. I don't know. When I think of this red lipstick from the Gwen Stefani, the Original Recipe one, I always think of like going out. It just has that vibe to me. So I don't know if I want to, let me go in real quick and make sure this is on. Sorry, I know I go off camera when I do that. You see the top of my head. There we go. I have a lot of red lipsticks. One of them that I truly like is a Pat McGrath one. I think it's Elson. It's the one that Taylor Swift wears, which I had way before I ever knew Taylor Swift used it, because I have a lot of Pat McGrath lipsticks. It rubs off right here so quickly. If you're not doing anything, not eating, not drinking, fine, perfect. Just such a fantastic lipstick. But it doesn't hold up if you're eating and drinking, and as soon as I get to work, I'll have my second portion of breakfast, and then about 8:30 I have my third portion of breakfast, because you have to understand, I'm up at 3:30 to record. So your girl is hungry. So I'm one of those who, I don't take a lunch. I don't take breaks. I just work straight through and kind of take a bite and keep on punching away. And we are just fusing these together. They're dry, still a little tacky. There we go. So you do have to be careful not to yank them off. For those of you that would really like to wear lashes but find them very hard to deal with, if that's the case, leave it in the comments for me. Maybe I'll do just a short video on how to apply lashes one day. Wing liner, anything that you might think is just, it's complicated for you to do, or you haven't just, you know, you haven't gotten it very well yet, let me know. Okay, red lips. All right, sorry, I'm off camera. We have, this is the one I'm talking about. It's in this packaging. It's a short packaging. I say that because she has another one that is also original recipe. Different packaging. This is the one that's like a gloss. As you can see, it's sticky, but it's not sticky on, it dries. Oh, so beautiful. If you're going out to party and you want a red lip, rock it. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, Dragon Beauty. Dragon Glass Matte Liquid Lip in Dragon Blood. This is a great red lip. It really is. I think I might go with that today. But then if not, we also have the NYX Lingerie in XXL. They make it in Untamable. Beautiful color as well. Beautiful red, beautiful red. Dragon Beauty. Oh, I think I'm gonna go with that one today. I might have to apply it more. That's fine. This is the one I was talking about that Pat McGrath makes. Beautiful red, super beautiful. It's called Elson 4. It's their Liquid Lust Legendary Wear Matte Lipstick. Options, options, options. Okay, we are going to grab a red liner, sharpen it, that's for sure. I have 3 sharpeners. One is just for black eyes, one is for lips, and the other one is for colored eyes. I try not to mix my lips with my eyes. Okay, this is a ColourPop lippy pencil. I have a bunch of ColourPop eyeliners and lip pencils. I think they're fantastic. The color is Hotcakes. It matches pretty much every bright red that I want to wear. I got red all over me right now. Ha! Okay. We're just going to line that lip. I don't always line my lips, but with reds, they tend to bleed. Man, I got red all over my fingers. They tend to bleed. And who doesn't like a red lip? Woohoo. All right. With this one, because of how wet it is, I am going to take a tissue and blot. And then I still got stuff on my teeth. So we're going to blot one more time. Okay, am I forgetting anything? No? Maybe? Setting spray? I love my hair. I had the longest hair for the longest time, like down to my butt. But I never really not took care of it because I washed it and brushed it and kept it knot free and stuff, but it was always in like a messy bun and I never wanted to do anything with it because I just really didn't like it. And as you can see, I'm like a light brown, like dirty blonde. Well, I just got this hair up my butt one day to cut it off. And ever since then, I just feel like I'm living free. I will never grow my hair back out. We're gonna setting spray. Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay. And that is that. This is day 2, February 5th. It is a Wednesday, and we are complete. So please like and subscribe if you would like to follow me, if you would like to leave comments, questions, answers to some of my questions. And I hope to see you on the next one. Cheers.